Haha. Hey squad, so we're here in Oceanside, California. It's freezing in here. I don't know why. Look at my hair. I'm so cold. I am getting ready for the day. I'm going to do my makeup because I'm actually going to get my hair done. And I don't know if we've talked about this, but I accidentally dyed my hair brown. I thought it was like a semi-permanent dye situation, but then it just never washed out. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of highlights. We're gonna just fix the color a little bit, nothing crazy. But I'm so excited because the girl that's doing my hair is the girl that used to always do my hair when I lived in Laguna. And I haven't seen her in so long. And I'm so excited. I have to leave in about an hour, so let's hurry and get ready. Also, I'm gonna be drinking this. To be totally open, honest, and transparent with you, I don't really like this flavor. It's strawberry watermelon, but it's all I have, so. Oh, I was just about to turn music on, but can't do that. Or can we? Can we? No. This is my makeup bag. The sight of this just makes me so happy. I'm so happy. This isn't really gonna be like a full tutorial situation. It's more so just gonna be a let's chat while I do my makeup. Summer, why are you in Oceanside, California? I don't really have like a good reason. I just really wanted to be here and I haven't been to California in so long, let alone like the San Diego area. I used to literally like live in San Diego. When I was in Laguna, I was constantly here with my friends. I swear I was in San Diego more than I was in Laguna. I just missed it and I just wanted to be here again. So I carved out some time, found a nice little Airbnb, and here we are. This is my second day here, but unfortunately I have not left the Airbnb because I'm sick, as we can hear. I'm feeling a lot better today, but not doing my best. It's very stormy outside. Also, I had a lot of work to get done, so I just had to do that before anything, but we're figuring it out. It's fine. I'm going to LA tomorrow and I'm gonna be staying there, and I'm so excited because I have not seen the girls in so long and I miss them. Let's talk about living in Utah. So if you don't know, I grew up in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon. At 18, I moved to Laguna, California, and then I moved to Provo, Utah. And then I moved to Salt Lake City, Utah. I've moved a lot. People always ask me like, do you have issues? Like, why are you constantly moving? I just like a fresh start. Not that anything crazy is happening that I need a fresh start for, but I kind of might be addicted to it. I don't know. We don't need to psychoanalyze the reason I move all the time, okay? Step off. I just like to explore. And anyway, never did I ever think I would live in Utah and like it, but most of my family lived in Utah. Before I even moved to Utah myself, I had a lot of friends that lived there too. I've just always kind of known people in Utah. I almost went to school at Utah State also. Thank goodness I didn't, because it's been so sad. But so for the first, what is it, like 3 years that I lived in Utah? I think we're approaching 4 years, but I don't know. I don't want to do the math on that. But for the majority of the time that I've lived in Utah, I have hated it and I have not accepted it as my home, but I also didn't want to move back to California for a few reasons. I don't know, I just have like weird association and memories with California. Even though I felt like it was home for me more than anywhere else, I still didn't fully feel right living in California. And I don't really know how to explain that further, but I didn't want to move back. But what I would do for the first majority of time I lived here is I would just exist in Utah, just, you know, doing the things that I needed to do, taking care of myself, YouTubing, doing those sorts of things. But I would always just be waiting for my next trip to California because I felt like California was my home. And so I would just go to LA and stay at my friend's house, and that was when I was like most happy. Also, let me just say this, I was like wildly mentally unwell and depressed for the majority of the time that I lived in Utah. I don't know, I feel like my brain wasn't like working properly. I don't know, I just feel like that's a factor in this story. I wasn't doing well. But anyway, moral of what I'm trying to say here is I was just waiting for the moment in which I felt like it was time to move back to California. So I was seeing Utah as a very temporary thing, and I like wasn't establishing myself there and meeting my own friends and just accepting that I literally live there working with that. I was just like kind of pushing it away. I don't know. Also, for most of this, I was either in a friendship that was very toxic and bad. Like, I didn't know who I was. I feel like this sounds so dramatic, but it's just the truth. Or I was living with my sister, and she's very social and would always have people over and stuff, and so I kind of was just like, oh, her friends are my friends, period. And her friends are my friends, and I do love them. But there's something special and unique about seeking out your own friends and making them your friends, like creating a bond with people on your own. I don't know, it's just very different. Like, being friends with someone by association is just so different than meeting and keeping your own friends, you know, and going out of your way to hang out with them and talk to them and stuff like that. It's just different. Throughout all of this though, too, I am an introvert, like, big time, and so it kind of wasn't that big of a deal to me to like make my own friends, because I'm like, oh well, there's people around me and like whatever. Anyway, I don't know what clicked. I think honestly it was once I got on my meds, and my meds actually started to work. If you're curious, I'm on Zoloft, and I moved into my own apartment. That kind of established that I am on my own out here, and I've got to work with what I've got and accept that I am a resident of Utah. Like, you're in denial, let's stop that, essentially. Living alone, I was kind of forced to find my own human connection, interaction, socialness, because if I didn't, then I would be completely on my own. That is what I did. I actually seeked out friendships and made them and kept them, and I haven't done that in so long because I've seriously just been out of my mind, depressed and unstable and crazy. And that might sound like an excuse, but the more my life goes on, the more I realize I really was hardly capable of creating the life that I wanted and needed while having my mental illness untreated. Like, it was that severe that it was affecting every part of my life. It was affecting my career, as we saw together. It was affecting my friendships. It was affecting my dating life. Once that got taken care of, that was like huge. What I'm trying to say is, now living in Salt Lake, I actually really love it, and I love the people that I'm surrounding myself with, and everything I'm doing I just love so much more. And I'm actually really happy to be in Salt Lake. Never thought I would say that. I'm happy to be able to say that. But I still have an undying love for Southern California. I'm like obsessed with Southern California. I always have been. It's a very special place for me personally, and just in general. It's so beautiful, and there's so much to do. There's so much to see. A lot of my best friends live here. Every time I come out to LA, my friends would be like, so when are you moving here? And I'd be like, yeah, so true. I will be moving here soon. And I would always tell people, like, I'm moving here in the summertime, or I'm moving here when my lease is up. I'll be here in a few months. I'm gonna live here. And I believed that too. Like, a huge part of me believed that, but it was never true. And guess what? Everything happens for a reason. So that's all I have to say. I also think being 23 years old has like fully taken its effects, and I actually feel like a 23-year-old, which is really weird because I've felt 19 years old for the last 4 years, 5 years. I don't know. Can we talk about the fact that I actually love my short hair? I really was so scared of it and didn't like it at all for like the first week after I cut it, but I really quite like it. I think it's really fun, funky. It's like easier to manage, but at the same time it's so hard to manage. Like, washing my hair now takes literally no time at all, and styling it also doesn't take long. Shawty, you want a ball with it. I had my first ever party at my apartment. I think it was like last weekend. That's something that I've learned about myself. I love hosting people. Like, I love my apartment to be the place that everybody wants to come. And this is the best thing ever. My friend Emma, she came into my apartment for the first time, and she was like, I feel really good in your apartment. Like, I feel safe and positive and open and free in your apartment. I was like, that is literally the best compliment that I've ever received. That is what we want. Isn't that amazing? I was so happy she said that. Thank you, Emma. That will stick with me forever. Making people feel comfortable and safe. Can't ask for more. But yeah, the party I had was fun, except the next morning I was on my hands and knees scrubbing the floor because it was a little bit dirty, but I'd do it again. A struggle that I had with making friends in Utah for a while was feeling like I could relate to people and feeling like accepted and comfortable and understood, because in California, or at least the places that I've been in California, it's a lot easier to meet people who are creative and doing creative type things for their career and stuff. So it's easier for me to connect with people in that way, and I was not meeting a lot of people like that in Utah at all. But then somehow suddenly started meeting the most creative, talented, cool people. There are actually so many creative people in Utah, so I think that's another reason why I've accepted Utah more. Oh no, I have to leave soon. I want to listen to music while I do my mascara. You know what's also crazy? Since I've gotten the proper help from modern medicine and a therapist, I actually don't dread every single day. I like get work done in a good mood. Every day has been blowing my mind, like how things are enjoyable. Doing mundane things can actually be a positive, enjoyable experience. Like, it's crazy. Like, I used to procrastinate everything because I didn't care and I didn't want to do anything. But then like someone from my team will text me and be like, hey, can you do XYZ? The deadline is this. And I'll be like, on it, no problem. Whereas before I would dread it and I just felt awful all the time. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was until I've come out of it, because it just became my norm and I accepted it. That was just the way I was living, and I thought there was no possible way it could get better, so I just accepted it, right? If you are feeling dreadful every day, that's no way to live, and you can change that. You can change your life. Literally just go see your doctor, tell them that you're not doing well. They will prescribe you what you need, and get yourself a therapist. I know I put off getting a therapist for so long because I was like, no, I don't need a therapist. Like, come on, are you serious? But then one day I finally got one and it literally changed my life. Like, I love my therapist, and even if everything is going well in life, just like talking to someone is always good. And if you don't believe in, you know, antidepressants and stuff, because I was the same way too, I was like, no, I'm not gonna rely on a medication for the rest of my life to make me normal. But it like gets to a point where you're like, oh, maybe I do, maybe I should. And maybe you won't have to rely on it for your whole entire life, because I know that some people can go off of their meds and they're good, but I also know that there's other like naturopath ways of going about it. But for me, the Zoloft really just... And let me just say this, I went through 3 different medications until I found one that worked for me. It's definitely trial and error, but once you figure it out, it's phenomenal. It's 2:19, okay, so I have a little bit more time. I'm gonna pick out an outfit on my TikTok, so if you're not following my TikTok, go follow it, Summer Mckeen. Okay, the outfit has been picked out. I was going to wear this long skirt, but then I was like, oh wait, that's not cute. So I'll show you guys my outfit, because it's not in the fit check actually, because it actually did not make the TikTok. This is very messy. First, I do have to pee. I need to curl my eyelashes again. Babe Lash has gotten my eyelashes so long. You can still get my Babe Lash kit. It has the essential lash serum that has made my eyelashes be like this. But then it also has the brow. It's not a brow serum, it's a brow. This is what it is. My brain's not working right now, but go get it while you still can. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Wait, this perfume, Indigo by Nest, it's so good. Deodorant, oh my gosh, the perfume. I use Degree Cool Rush men's, so good. Dare I say the best. Do you want to know where you just were? Right there, I had to put you on the trash can. I really just inhaled that perfume. Before we go, I must give you the OTD. These jeans are from Brandy. These little ballet flats I just got, and they're so cute. And they're from Amazon, actually. This little top is from Brandy Melville. I thrifted this. This is my H&M purse that I always use. And I'm wearing leggings under my jeans because I'm chilly, and that's what we do. Okay, I think we have everything. It's so windy. Look at the ocean. Okay, this is me. Getting in the car. Do you think I have to get out and close the door again? I don't want to. Close. Honestly, I'll close it. All right, let's go. Are we on time? We're on time. We're early.